guys all have September 3rd circled in your calendars. A ton of you guys played high school football in the Valley, and you're starting off the season in Tempe against the Arizona State Sun Devils. How does this feel, man? Tell me about the emotion when you heard you're playing Sun Devils.
It feels great. Like you said, we have a whole bunch of players on our team that are from the Valley, from the Phoenix and Tempe area. So going down there and being able to play in front of our families, it's almost like it's a home game. And it's their first game also, so you know the stadium's going to be packed with some of their fans, so it's going to be a crazy atmosphere. I can't wait.
Now, I know you guys played U of A earlier this year, and I know it wasn't the outcome you guys were looking for, but in the first quarter, you guys really held your own against those guys. Talk about being a Big Sky player, FCS, and playing these big-time Pac-12 teams that you guys probably watched growing up, going to these stadiums, and playing in these environments. What does that feel like?
Honestly, it feels great. You know, going out there, of course, we're playing in a bigger stadium, a big environment. But going into it, I kind of try to look at it as the same as any other team. You know, I try to take every game and look at every team the same, every opponent the same. But you can't miss, the stadium and stuff like that. Like, you can't take that stuff for granted.
Now, have you ever played in Sun Devil Stadium?
No, for 7-on-7 actually I have.
Oh, outside the stadium?
Yeah,
Okay.
For 7-on-7, but that's all. I haven't actually played inside the stadium.
Oh, man, that's going to be one heck of a thing for you guys to experience. Austin, I know you have a question. Go for it.
All right, Case Cookus, freshman. You guys have some sort of connection. When did you know that Case was just going to be as good as advertised?
When I very first seen Case, when Coach Plow brought him up, you know, he was competing with two other guys, and he was like, which guy do you like the best? And I was like, I like this guy right here, this Case Cookus guy. He's going to be a baller. And ever since then, you know, playing and throwing with him a little extra, I knew from the start he was gonna ball out.
It doesn't seem like Cookus ever gets rattled. I mean, I've seen so many performances, especially when you guys are at home. I mean, you guys are putting up 28 points immediately in the first quarter. I mean, obviously, the new offense you guys implemented in the offseason is helping that, and Casey on in the backfield. But with that said, I mean, you guys were just fast-paced, blowing out some teams. I mean, Northern Colorado, Montana State, I mean, you guys are just running through them in the first quarter. It's really fun to see.
Yeah, most definitely. I mean, Coach Plow did a great job this offseason helping us understand the offense and getting things going. And then Case, like you guys said, he's amazing, especially to be a freshman to come out there and run the offense like that and keep the tempo going. He's a great player.
Now, you guys, I would definitely not consider this rebuilding because you have so many players coming back. But you guys lose Dejan, you guys lose Casey on, both very talented players. Who's going to step up in those roles next season?
We have a couple recruits coming in that actually signed yesterday that we have big expectations for. We have a guy coming out of Cali from Bishop Alamany named Marcel Myers. He's a great receiver. Hopefully he can come in and compete right away. We have a running back. We actually like to call him the Terminator because at his high school, he made a couple of other running backs transfer schools just because they knew that they weren't going to play in front of him. And he's coming in. He runs a 10-4, 10-5, 100-meter dash. So he's coming in. Oh. Yeah, we expect him to do great things right away.
Speed kills, man.
Absolutely. So now, it was true sophomore season last season. Do you see yourself stepping into more of a leadership role this following year?
Most definitely. And I have to be honest. I'm not a sophomore anymore. You know, Coach always tells me that, like, I have to be a leader this year, and guys look up to me. You know, so I'm excited to be a leader this year, be a team captain, and see where I go, see where the team goes.
Now, looking towards the conference schedule here, you guys have Eastern Washington at home, Montana, Southern Utah at the end of the year. Away games, you got Montana State, Weber State, North Dakota. Out of those games, which game, like you said, I understand you approach every game the same, but which game do you kind of looking forward to right there?
Definitely Eastern Washington.
Okay.
I mean, it's a home game, it's family weekend, and we've kind of built a rivalry between each other. You know, they kind of don't like us, we kind of don't like them. So it's a great rivalry. They don't like us, and we don't really like them on the field, but we have nothing but respect for each other because they're such a great team.
When you see me, you wanna take a flick, come to my house.